Yokota Church of Christ. My name is Paul Crouch, and today Brother Steve Donna is going to be videoing me as we go through and show you our building. We need a new building. I thought it would be better if you saw it versus me telling you about it. So in a letter. So this is our new sign right here. This is Church of Christ. Randy Reese built this for us, and lets us know what lets people on the street know what time our classes are, what time worship begins. We have our Japanese sign down here as well, that for our Japanese side of our congregation. And we also come around here, Steve, video this sign. This is still an active website. You can still come onto this website, www.bibleroom.org/, and you can view this building before and now. I don't really know. We're not actors, so this is just us on the street, just telling you what we know about this building and how badly it needs to be replaced. The mailman stopped by just now. I don't know. I don't have a clue what this is, but Massa will know. If I had to, I could decipher it, but I don't have to. So what I want to do is Steve's going to pan out here in front, and I want to show you the entire length of the building, and then we'll get back with some more audio.
All right. So got the building right here. Got that section.
Steve, if you can, I want you to zoom in on this, and this is where we had our really bad leak here recently. We got it fixed, but you can see it's just going to be temporary. Yeah, there, and everything below the point, where the point is. And you know, everything that we do to try to fix this is like sewing new patches on old clothes. So we're trying to replace this building, but it's going to be very expensive to do it. To date, we've raised over $90,000 since last April. So brothers and sisters of Christ all around the world, they've sent us checks. We're only accepting donations from congregations and brothers and sisters of Christ. So they've been very gracious to us, and I say from all over the world. We've received contributions from the Chibana Church down in Okinawa. We've received all from all over the United States: Texas, Oklahoma, Virginia, Ohio, even Iceland, because we had former members that used to be here, and now they're in Iceland. They got with the congregation there, and they sent us a check. So we're going to put it to good use. I don't think it takes a rocket scientist to be able to tell if this thing needs to be replaced. So without any further ado, we're going to go inside. You can see from the outside here, I want you to see that these are all used to be full classrooms. Here's a classroom. Right now, this is where we have all our copier and supplies for classes. Moss's office is the next cube over. The next cube over is actually empty because we don't have enough children right here right now to fill it. The last classroom gets used extensively. So, Steve, let's go around the back while we're outside.
All right.
You can see our property's kind of odd shaped here. We can kind of go back to a point. So we're going to try, when we build our new building, we're going to try to make full use of this entire space.
Right.
So you come back here, you can see this is where a bunch of junk from years of storage has been placed back here. We get this place cleaned up, and then we come back to an extreme point right here. But we own this property.
Oh, we own all this.
This is ours. So. This is an active tank right here that has fuel that fuels our stoves that keeps us warm here in the wintertime. Okay. And believe me, it gets cold in this building. I come in at least 45 minutes early every time we're going to have worship service here, Sunday morning, Sunday night, Wednesday night, and get these heaters fired up because there's no insulation in this thing. So, but that's pretty common in Japan, just so you know. I don't want to cry too much here. You can look at this, you can see we have a lot of space. We plan on utilizing this space and creating more parking because we're growing right now. We had record attendance here 2 weeks ago. We had 31.
You sure did.
But the attendance here swells from 2 people all the way up to 100. So it depends on a lot of rotation of the military, and it also depends on fluctuation of the Japanese. So you can see we own a lot of property here. Relatively speaking, in Japan, this is a ton of property. Oh, yeah. So we're going to put it to good use, and we're going to continue to teach the gospel here in Japan. So Steve, let's go on. We'll go ahead and go in and get the lights turned on.
Okay. See you in a little bit.
Right now, this is our open-close side, just like we were a store or something. But we're going to be open. This is our security system right here.
Yeah.
So
Looks like someone locked themselves out. Got a
Yeah. So let me get the lights turned on. I don't know if you're going to even be able to see, but this is our only bathroom facility right here.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if you can even video in there or not, Steve. It works. Everything works. But you can see it's pretty old. Okay. So this is our foyer as it is. And right here is where we have no choice but to store all of our mops, brooms, paints, all this kind of stuff, and our yard equipment that we have. We store it in here. Okay. Let's go on in. Put the mail down. All right. As you can see, this is the main auditorium right here, and like I say, we had 31 last week, and Steve probably vouched for me 2 weeks ago that the place was packed. Anyway, 31, or it seemed like it to us. We could get a lot more than that in here. But I wanted you to see the ceiling. Primarily, this is where we had an extreme leak, just tore this roof up not that long ago. And I hate to keep sinking money into this thing, but it's the building is 50s vintage, so we don't really have much choice. We're going to have to replace this thing, and the church is growing here, and it's a good time for us to do this. So we've got the energy, we've got the people here that are willing to work, and so we're going to go ahead and get this done. You can follow me up through here, Steve. Maybe they can see this. Our primary heaters, we have 2 heaters here that heat our building. These things are in good shape. We will keep those and add those to the new building whenever this happens, because those are expensive.
For sure.
There's our air conditioning, our 2 air conditioning units. The ones that you see around on the walls, I doubt that half of them work. I don't know that for a fact, but I doubt that they do. We do have a baptistry, and pull this open here, because they used this for a backdrop to take pictures of the Japanese congregation just last week. So there you go. So we keep it covered up. We did have a little plumbing problem in here about 6 months ago. Masa he baptized the man, and he went to turn the water off, and the knob came off, the water kept running.
Oh no.
So not only did we incur a pretty big water bill that month, because every utility here is very expensive. So, but we got the thing fixed for 80 bucks, and I was glad to see that. Everything over here is expensive. I mean, this is the most expensive city in the world to live, is Tokyo, Japan. So we're trying to be the best stewards that we can with God's money, and we will continue to do that. We're starting to use our, we got our facts and figures up here. We've been using our numbers. We had a big military exercise last week, and we just transposed our numbers. We had 31 the week before, and then we had 13 last week. But we were here, and we met, and we worshiped God. Our contribution has picked up. We've had some classes on giving, and we've had lots of classes. We've finished up all the prison ministries of Paul here recently. We're finishing up on Ephesians right now. So we're in chapter 5. Don't want to get too sidetracked, but thought that you know where we are. As much information as I can give you on this video, that's what I want to do. We do have a little bit of storage space back here. This is where you would get dressed out, so to speak, if you're about to get baptized on the male side of the house. The other side we have back there, we got some supplies on the other side too. As you can see, it's pretty crammed back here, pretty crowded. So, not much usable back here.
Japanese style.
Right, without a doubt. So, let's see, Steve, I don't know what else to show them. I know we've done all we can around the windows to try to, in the winter time, to keep the, put plastic up, to keep the draft out and everything, so we don't use so much gas and electric, because like I say, it is so costly. Let's see, Steve, if you can, just kind of pan around the ceiling and show them the ceiling. Masa and one of the Japanese members, the body of this thing, say from right here, right there to about right here, they tore all these panels down, and they insulated this part of the roof so that it wouldn't be so cold in here. So part of the roof is insulated, but normally in Japan they don't insulate their houses very well at all. Steve, I guess we could show them. We move this massive podium out of the way. All right.
I don't think that came in very good.
Okay. Well, this is our primary classroom right here for kids. We have quite a few kids right now, but we're going to be losing a family here in 2 months. The Goins family will be leaving us. They're headed off to Alaska. They're a military rotation, so they have 3 kids, Corey, Kayla, and Colton. And so we would definitely miss them. They've been hard workers here in the Lord's Church here in Japan. So this classroom gets used a lot. Hopefully we will continue to grow, and we'll put all these classrooms to good use. We're going to continue to build. The building that we build is going to be about the same size as them. You're looking at about, all total, about 5,000 square feet is the structure here. So this is one of our up-and-comers right here. This is Christian Dodonna. He's with us right now. He's ready to rock. Yeah.
Hi, Christian.
Hi, Christian. We got sidetracked. That's all right, though. So we'll press on, and we'll look in here. I mean, we have some room in here. We have room in here just in case. We have to use, as you can see, that some of the ballasts are going out of our lights. Some of this stuff is from Moss's move from into his new house. He's just stored it temporarily. So we'll get that moved, and hopefully get this building replaced really soon.
Okay.
We'll press on. Half of these pews, I want you to look at this thing. Every time Phil and I, we sit on this pew, and every time it does. I think this is the one we sit on. This thing's like a snake.
Wow.
You know, they're very unsound. We can tighten some of those up, and we have already once before, but they loosen up really quick. Moss, what'd you do? Lock me out? This is Moss's office. He won't mind if we come in here and take a peek. He's got an extensive library in here that we can use. Any one of us, if we, Japanese and American. So we have everything that we need to teach the gospel here in Japan. The biggest thing that we need is humble hearts and the willingness to serve God here in Japan, and we are willing to do that. We need your help, though. I can't tell you, we can't do this on our own. 25 or 30 of us, we just don't bring in enough money to get it done. So this is Moss's office. Is where he prepares all his lessons and everything, and he has a computer in here, printer and fax and all that. So let's press on down here, Steve, and we'll go in the. We have a copier and some other reference materials in here, class supplies, and it's where Tim balances the books. So this is us. This is what we've got. I wish that we had 4 or 5 babies here 2 weeks ago, and I was really wishing that our nursery was fit for human consumption, if you know what I mean. There are so many leaks in this building, and you know the traffic. You heard it and you saw it out here on 16. It's right in front of the building. The smoke and the exhaust off the cars that come through here. I went in and cleaned that building when I first got here, cleaned the nursery, and I would wipe stuff with a towel, and it would just be black from the exhaust from the cars that comes in there. So we've got to get this thing replaced. It's very critical for us right now. All right, so let's press on. I'll show you the nursery since we're already here. Talked about it a little bit. I mean, it's big, and believe it or not, it's clean. It doesn't look like it's clean, but it is clean. And this is our nursery, though. So, such as it is. It's all we have until we get this thing redone. It's kind of tough when we get one girl that comes here with her son. She's active duty Air Force. She said, I thought this place was closed. So I didn't know it looked so medieval. And she's right, it does. But until we can raise the funds to get this thing replaced, we're stuck. So once again, we're depending on some outside help from other brothers and sisters in Christ from around the world, and that's one reason we're here today. It's Saturday, and we're making this video. All right, Steve, let's come on. We do have a small kitchen, believe it or not. And the Japanese, when they congregate, this is a big thing for them. They come in here and they make pots of tea and rice and everything else, and they have classes in here. And we have a refrigerator back here. We store the juice and the crackers in, and try to keep that stuff from getting eaten by the mice, because I'm confident that we have a few. We do have some serious ant problems right now. One day I came in here and Ken Nonagaki, he says, Paul, He shows me all around here. You can see where the water leaked right here too. Ants, we're going all the way around the ceiling, all the way around. We've got some issues here. The building has served its purpose for the Lord's work since 1951. I've researched records that says the congregation has been here since 1951. That's when they bought the property. They were firm and solid as a congregation by 1958, and here in this building and working for the Lord. So it served its purpose. When they bought this property, they only paid $666 for the land. But these members of the Lord's church back in the 1950s, they gave everything that they had to try to get this thing up and going. Well, you know, we know right now to replace this building, this current structure, is going to cost us around $350,000. That's for just a simple structure, no frills. We don't want any frills. We just want a place to come in, out of the elements, teach the gospel and worship God. So this is what we have. This is you've seen it. Make sure someone turns this coffee pot off. Yeah. So, all right, Steve. I don't know what else to show. I think we're just about. We can walk around the building, and you can show them video across the street. That is the base across the street, Yokota Air Force Base. Right across from us is actually the high school and the middle school, and you can see this Highway 16 right in front of us is very busy, very busy. Sometimes when you have to leave pretty early to get to church, because if you don't, you're gonna be late, guaranteed. All right, Steve, let's go. This is our parking lot. This is all we've got right here. And you say, man, you could get a lot of cars in there. But that's my car. This is Steve and Tanya's car. And as you can see, we might be able to get maybe 6 or 7 more cars in here. But if we utilized all our property, like when we build our new building, we're gonna bring it all the way to the sidewalk right here and move everything forward so that we can park some cars back there. Yeah. So we're gonna make the most efficient use of our property and God's money as well. So, Steve, let's take a look around here to the side. You're going to see we don't have a lot of space over here. I checked with Masa, and he tells me that we can also build up to 17 centimeters to this wall. According to the fire codes of the city of Pusa, it has to be 17 centimeters. That's not much. 17 centimeters is hardly anything. So we've got a yard at least that we can move back here and then move this out here. And that's going to open it up. You can look along the eaves here. You can tell that we've got issues. You can just we'll just walk back here, Steve. Watch your step. Everything's dry rotted. The weather's taking its toll. You can imagine we get typhoons around here, and we don't catch so much of the tsunami portions of these things, but we catch the wind and the rain off of these things, and it takes its toll. And the earthquakes as well have taken their toll. This foundation is so cracked. They had an engineer that was a member of the Lord's church that was stationed here, and he came by and he said, "No, the foundation's shot. You guys are done." So we will press on back here. Steve, just kind of show them. It's weathered beyond fixing at this point. They've come in and basically just made a cracker box out of this place. Somebody's came in over these boards and just put this facing up over it. Yeah, they had at one time they told me that one of these walls just fell down. I don't know which one it was, but a big piece of it just fell out. So I think it was right after an earthquake, but it wasn't very sturdy to begin with. All right, so this is it, and then we've come back to where where we showed you in the beginning of the video, where it comes back to a point back here. As you can see, if we move this building this way and we move it out toward the street, that's going to open this up back here to where we can either change the shape of the building somewhat to make better use of our parking out front, or we can use this for parking in the back here. So it's real critical because believe it or not, there's a lot of congregations that are around here and they're close to us. We've got Ochanamisu, Tashikawa, Yokosuka congregation. We're very tight with the Yokosuka congregation and Tashikawa. But Yokosuka came up here. We had invited them up to have a singing. And when they came up, we were really concerned that we weren't going to be able to get their cars all of us. So some of us carpooled so that you might think, well, you guys could walk. Let me tell you what, from my place, it's pretty good hoof. There's no gates that are right here close. We have to come out way down 16 down here, and I'd say, what do you think, Steve? It's probably a couple miles.
10 minutes. Oh yeah, a couple miles.
Couple miles.
Yeah.
I walked it the very first day because I thought, I'm not driving that just right there. It's a long walk.
No.
But anyway, I'll quit crying about that. But I just wanted you to see what we have and what we're working with. And what I want to tell you is we need your help to get this building replaced. Let's go back around to the front, Steve, and we'll look at it a little bit more.
This is Route 16, very busy highway.
Yeah.
Got our base right across the gate over here.
Yeah, you can see where it's Yokota Middle School is right across the way. Steve, if you want to, we can get out here on the sidewalk. Give them a panoramic view of, this is just people, I mean, these are businesses right down here. Diners, clothing stores, grocery stores, there's lots of traffic. And then this way, as you can see, everybody's building up high around us. We got this apartment building here, and right on the other side of that apartment building is a casino. They call it Pachinko over here, Pachinko parlor. So I'm glad we don't have to look at that. But we're working it. We're doing the best we can with the tools that we have. We just don't have enough tools right now. That would be money. So, just kind of, Steve, just kind of give them a view. We can step off back here, show the entire building. The building used to be white just a few years back, but when that wall fell down, when they got it fixed, they thought maybe if they painted it, maybe the city wouldn't make them tear it down. So she served her purpose, and she served it well. We just need to press on and continue God's work here in Japan. We're asking for your help. We can't do it without you. So keep us in your prayers. We're teaching the true gospel here. No frills. And hanging tough. So appreciate you putting up with this amateur home video. But and I appreciate Steve and Tanya coming out and taking the time to share the resources with us.